All right, we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the City of Eureka Springs Cemetery Commission meeting. This is Monday, October the 20th. It's 4 p.m., and we're at the City Auditorium basement, known as the Aud. I want to thank those that showed up today, took time out of your busy day to be here. Okay, we'll have that's our call to order. Roll call.
L.B. Wilson.
Douglas Beard.
David Danvers. We have a quorum. Let's take a few minutes and you'll see what's attached to the agenda here. The meeting minutes from last month's meeting. Excuse me. What I did, several of these items that were actually finished, I rolled forward on today's agenda. So we'll want to strike those from the agenda. We can do it in real time as we come across it. We don't need to double back. We'll take a look here.
Chairman, I would like to make a motion that we approve the minutes for our previous meeting.
Okay, do I have a second?
September 15th.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'd like to make a motion we approve the minutes for
I'll
September
second the
15th
motion.
meeting.
Yeah.
For 15 September.
Yeah. And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Unanimous. Okay, thank you. Now we'll take a look at today's agenda. The things that I mentioned that might be on here, we can just strike them as we come to them. Was there anything new, LB? When we discussed this last week, I didn't have anything to add. When I sent the email out to the commissioners, and then
Anything new? You mean for new business today?
well, to add to today's agenda as new business.
Oh, okay. Let's add Decoration Day activities 2026. 2026 Decoration Day activities.
Okay,
That's Memorial Weekend
2026 Decoration
Day activities.
Day activities. Decoration Day, for those that don't know, is the Saturday prior to Memorial Day. It's a Memorial Day weekend. It's pretty much a tradition across the United States where people come out and decorate the grave sites and help us. We solicit volunteers for those that would like to come out, help do a little cleanup, and we fire up the power washer, have fun. Typically the day before, the 4-H club comes out. We do hot dogs and things for them. A lot of volunteers. It's kind of a nice tradition around Memorial Day weekend. So we'll add that to the agenda. That sound all right, LB? Doug, you okay with it?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion to approve this agenda then.
I'll motion that we approve today's agenda.
And I'll second it.
All in favor? Aye. Okay, good.
Approved.
All right. Those lights are so bright. Doug, do you see any, of all the people out there, do you see any hands raised that may want to do public comments at this point in time?
No, I do not. Not at all.
Not at all. Okay, we'll move right along. No public comments. We'll go into the reports. I'll just say we've got head groundskeeper, a sexton office manager report, superintendent report, treasurer report, and special events. And LB, kick it off.
Okay, I provided you a October 20th, 2025 superintendent notes. And I did this a little differently than last month. It's not quite as detailed.
Speak into
it's not
that
quite
mic,
as detailed
so
as last month's report. But under loose ends, I've got like signpost changes. Of course, I was hoping Matt would be here today to give us an update on that. Supposedly, all of the new street and block signs are made, but the location that they will go to and the number of new posts that need to be set and the number of posts that need to be removed is still waiting for, is still undetermined. Matt and I were tentatively scheduled to get together this weekend to determine that. He has the sheet of suggestions for changes and additions.
Okay, let me stop you right there.
Okay.
Let's go ahead, and if you don't mind, Doug, make notes to that under item number 2, unfinished business, and that's cool, LB. You just keep commenting, and we'll cover this on the signage update because you've got it here in your superintendent's notes as well.
Okay. Well, then, and under cemetery operational issues, there's several things listed there that kind of, I'd like maybe some input if someone wants to provide some for prioritizing those things. And I don't know that we need to discuss each one of them, but just look down the list and at some point in time, give me some feedback if you want to.
LB, do you mind if I read this out loud?
No,
into this
not
record
at all,
here?
David. Go right ahead.
Yeah, because for the public that are here and that might be listening, here are just some of our operational issues. And, you know, we always love to have volunteers, you know, come out anytime during the day, give us a call the office ahead of time, and make sure it's scheduled. The groundskeepers are usually there 5 days a week from about 8 to 5. But we've got stump grinding, a backhoe tractor attachment, dump area road to be gravel dirt purchases, the signpost ceiling, that's just painting over these things, installation and 2 hitching posts, bench inscriptions, tree debris, this is just picking up and doing things, bucket truck with the dead limbs, that's kind of a heavy-duty thing, a safety program completion, workshop safety, that's electrical, we've got flame and fuel things out there in the workshop, a dump area, relocating this, we've got an area in the far back of the cemetery where we've been putting things, you know, off the side of the hill, but we have a designated dump area about midway back to the west where we have quite a few things dumped in there. Topping graves with dirt, gravel, grass, and hay, border repairs, always something, headstone cleaning, and then the block plot enhancements. So those are just kind of our standard operational issues that LB as superintendent, that weighs heavy on him as well as us commissioners and the public. It should. Thank you, LB.
Okay, as far as our budget, the budget for hardware and maintenance this month is $17,789. We've used $409.72 so far this month, leaving our balance of $13,0817, and remaining balance for our maintenance and hardware budget is around $4,700 for the, you know, to get us through the rest of this month, November and December. I did put some fuel purchase totals there. That's in gallons. So far to date, with the truck, we purchased 114.8 gallons, equipment 358.71 gallons, and diesel 42.3. I'm looking at changing the fuel purchase report to also include price per gallon, so we know on a timely basis what we're being charged per gallon, if we can get that information where the report is submitted. And so that's just an overview on that. Now, behind that page...
Wait, LB.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do anything at City Hall with respect to the price per gallon? Is there information I can get for you?
Well, I don't know what information the treasurer gets, but I think if we go and purchase the fuel, they should be able to tell us what they're charging at that time, shouldn't they?
Yeah, and we get the weekly or whenever the fuel purchase reports, you know, that you...
Yeah, but I don't ever
provided.
see them once they're turned in. I don't ever see what we've been charged.
I don't either. Yeah.
Well, then we need to know what we're being charged rather than just the total sum,
I think so.
because the price isn't going to be the same during the course of the year.
Right.
So I just thought it would be helpful for us to have a heads up, because this number of the usage doesn't help us with our budget. How much have we actually spent?
Exactly.
Does.
Yeah. Doug, do you mind making a note, and just David will take an action item? Then you can put that up here under the groundskeeper report or superintendent report, wherever, up here on the top. Just the price per gallon for fuel. And I think that's good, because as we're working through the budget and everything, that'll give us something more realistic.
All right. Okay, the second page of your that I provided you is last month's superintendent's notes, and it's a little more detailed. Just as a reminder, I don't know if that's been filed away or not. Then I have the superintendent log for you with some of the things that's taken place so far since our last meeting. A couple of additions. We bought a solar light for the main flagpole at the cemetery so the American flag is lit up at night, since we don't take it down, and it's working quite well. We've also put solar lights out by the entrance to light up the U.S. flag in the evening as well.
And the lights do look real good.
And then there's also the employee work record and expenditures for last month, and then so far this month. And just because, our meeting was on the 15th of September last month, so we didn't have a total, but there you can see the total. As far as the groundskeeping and so forth, we've been doing, filling graves with either soil or gravel. Those that we fill with soil, we put grass seed and hay over the top of them. We're trying to level some of them up. We've been, we relocated a bunch of plants that from the entrance down to the office to fill those flower beds up. I can't remember the name, and I apologize for that, but the group that came and planted the bulbs around the entrance for next year, it's the Carroll County group that gets together and does that kind of stuff. We really appreciate that. I should have had that written down, and I can't think of it right now. It's just, just general maintenance, and we've been trying to burn the stumps as opposed to paying to have them ground, and it's a chore. It takes a long time to burn a green stump. But we're in the process of trying to take care of that.
LB, on a lighter note, would you like to share any comments about the fire that was reported?
Oh, yeah, well, we didn't call in that we were going to start burning the stumps, and we had the adrenaline was flowing with the city response group, but we got that worked out. Now, one thing I do want to comment on is, we have in the cemetery the opportunity for the community to bring their pets and enjoy walks and so forth. I would ask everyone, please be considerate of the fact that it is a cemetery, and attempt to confine the pet walking to the shoulders and to the roadway. We have we've had several situations where pets are doing their business on headstones and on graves and have been turned loose to run. We have one guy who comes out and rides his bicycle and has this rather large dog chase around with him. We'd like for folks to remember there is a reverence and a respect at the cemetery. It's not a dog park, even though it's, we'd encourage folks to be there and use it for walking and exercising and spending time with their pets. But try to keep your pets, if at all possible, out of the middle of our grave sites.
Do you mind if I comment on that?
Sure, go right ahead.
I'm going to put this in David Danvers' language. Hey, people, don't let your dogs crap and run wild in our beautiful cemetery. I mean, use common sense. You know, this is a beautiful place. You know, it's a place of peace and rest. You wouldn't want anybody you wouldn't want anybody using the restroom on you or your headstone or in your front yard at your house or anywhere else. So please, 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 please be mindful. You know, in the 3 years I've been on this commission, I've never made a plea like this. But this cemetery is so popular that we have more and more visitors. Of course, you know, Voices is going on now. We'll talk more about that. But help us keep it clean and presentable. There, I'm through ranting. Thank you very much.
The only other thing is sales have picked up somewhat in our plots. We've sold recently about 3 plots and 4 cremation plots as well. And not that we are hopeful to have a lot of business with respect to that, but so that has helped us on our budget.
You want to go into that
flow.
Sexton report on that?
Well,
it's that top page right there.
There's so much here.
Just those bullet points that.
Let's see. We've had 4 burials. We have had, like I said, we've had 4 cremation plots sold.
Yeah.
And 3 full-size plots sold, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Over the last couple of weeks.
The year's been slow, though, right?
Yeah, we're quite behind on that. I don't think she indicated a total here for us of plot sales, but last month, of course, you know, we were down. We had only sold about 25% of what we had budgeted.
Yeah.
So.
I think we average is about 40 a year, LB.
Well, that's what we had budgeted, 40 a year, and that's budgeted. 22,000.
Yeah.
And we had, as of last month, we'd only sold about 5,500 in sales.
Yeah.
So we're way down.
Yeah, we're way down, as he mentioned, about a quarter.
Not that that's a bad thing, but it just affects our cash flow.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for the city council and their support for the cemetery, because we couldn't have the cemetery. We've been getting so many compliments about the maintenance of the cemetery, the way it looks and the upkeep and so forth, and that's hugely possible. Would not be possible if it wasn't for the support from the city.
That's right. Thank you, City Council. We don't take our allotment lightly. Couldn't exist. Cemetery couldn't without the cooperation of our local government.
Okay.
Okay.
Treasurer.
Is that it? All righty. We'll go into the treasurer's report. Flip a few more pages here. I can read off these bank balances. I've got a balance sheet here attached to it. This summary sheet is a P&L. This is out of our QuickBooks accounting system. In our checking account, we've got a balance of $7,518.07. Money market account, $1,151. There's a trust savings account we're required to keep with $101 in it. Then we have 4 CDs. We've got $20,000 in one, $20,000 in another, $20,254.79 in one, and $10,000 in another. I'm not planning on commenting on anything else on the balance sheet. This is typically what we do. If y'all have any other questions, feel free to get in touch with us. These books are open to the public. Okay. Do we have any, special events reports?
I don't believe so, not at this time.
Yeah, okay. Let's move on into unfinished business then. That road improvement project, including parking areas, I believe we went through that last month.
Well, the road improvement effort is still ongoing. Mr. Pancrese, the project manager, is supposed to have a report for us in December about that. Right now, because of our cash flow, we really don't have any funds to delegate to it anyway, but we can certainly make plans and try to come up with some budget for it as well. But at this time, we'll just have to wait till December to get any information from him about it.
Yeah, and what LB's talking about is there are certain areas where the asphalt has bubbled and rippled up based on tree roots and things that have come underneath it, and there's a few potholes as well. And so we've got a plan. If you'd like to be part of the plan or help us on this, give us some input, feel free to get back in touch with us. Thanks, LB. I just want to mention each one of these. Very important. The additional signage update, I think you covered some of that earlier.
As I alluded to that earlier, with the request for the project manager to review a report given to him on the need for additional block signs and street signs, for the need to relocate some signs.
Right.
He has that. And as far as I understand, the signs are made. We have 4 signposts available that we have as a backup. And so this has just got to get brought together. We've got to meet and figure out where these things are going to go. And
yeah. Okay. The I'm sorry. Go ahead, LB.
Hopefully, we'll do that this weekend.
Yeah.
So we'll have more information next month.
Okay. The cemetery expansion project, I think
Again, that's a planning process. It's one of those things that we have to address as our cemetery plots are sold and there's less area, less plots available. We're going to have to, at some point in time in the near future, look to expand the cemetery. And that's an ongoing project that, again, I think we had budgeted like $6,000 to initiate that, but we don't have the funds for that right now. And so that's another thing that we're in the planning process of doing.
Yeah. The historic cemetery tour update. Would you like me to comment on this? It's the last page in the packet that I handed out. What we've done, we're able to put together the amount of money that came in. We started May the 3rd, and we ran every Saturday, and we closed this out at the end of September. It was supposed to originally end at the end of July, but things are going so well, and the volunteers, we're all having a little fun, and so we went ahead and extended it. what we have right now is a worksheet on the people who came, the number of people. We got our credit card information out of QuickBooks as well as the cash and things, and so we have an income, a dollar amount. It was right around $2,000. The CAPC had given us a $1,500 grant to offset our expenses in this new endeavor. The remaining item where we can close this out is I have forms that I will fill out and put all of our expenses together and this income and get that submitted back to them. Additionally, we're going to meet in January. Steve Hollifield, who is one of the city commissioners, has been a great blessing, a big help. He pretty much took the lead on this for us, and we're going to brainstorm and come up with some new and different ideas, probably have a new featured set of graves to take a look at. Now, this does not compete with voices. We're just talking about the iconography and the symbolism that are on each of these gravestones. It's really fascinating, so I just want to encourage you all to be aware of this tour and look out for announcements and things for the upcoming year, and we'll have some things, I think, the Chamber of Commerce perhaps, Facebook, website, and so on. So I think that's pretty much an update right now, and maybe at next month's meeting we'll have the full accounting done. Okay. Number 5, the accounting issues, budget, cash flow, the budget workshop. We're not able to schedule one at this point in time. We had a large Excel spreadsheet with items that needed to be accounted for to go straight into the categories to be charged off into the proper budget amounts. And so we're real close. I think, LB, don't we just have one item left? In Ladwig accounting, they're pretty much waiting for us to do this. Hopefully we'll be able to schedule the workshop. I'll be out of town, but schedule that workshop the following week. And by next month's meeting, hopefully we'll have a bunch of good news, a lot of progress. We will have had the workshop already. We will have information to share with everybody concerning the budget. We've got a budget all set up. It's just never been set up properly in QuickBooks, and so that's where we are right now.
Mr. Chairman, is there any way that we can, given the schedules of everyone, any way we can tentatively pick a week that we're going to have that budget workshop before our next meeting? Is there any way we can do that?
Yes, I think that's a good idea. Why don't I take out my phone right now, and we can make some notes in the meeting minutes today. And let's just take a look at the calendar. What about the first? See. What about the week of the 20? Well, next. Let's see. Next week, or the week of November the 17th. But that's already the week of our next budgetary meeting. The third Monday is going to be the 17th of November. How about we try to do that this next week? Next week. Okay.
Not this week.
Yeah, not the balance of this week. Anytime next Monday through Friday. So
pick a day. I'm okay for next week. How about you, Doug?
It has to be after Monday if it's next week.
Okay, next week after Monday.
So
Okay.
Tuesday through Friday.
Let's try Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday at the latest.
Let's do Thursday then.
Okay. Let's shoot for Thursday, October the 30th Okay.
Nope,
Nope, not happening.
not for me.
Okay. Tuesday, the 28th?
28th works for me.
Okay. Tuesday, the 28th works for me. Yeah, that is the 28th.
What time, where?
I would say 1:30 at the cemetery office, not here. I'll clarify that with City Hall. If it needs to be here, we'll have to make sure nothing else is scheduled.
We have all of our accounting information on the computer at the office. That's where we need to have it.
That's right.
It's kind of hard to bring that
Yeah,
down here.
we're planning on next Tuesday. That's a week from tomorrow at 1:30 at the office. I will put an email out to that effect, and I will include Mike and Karen at Ladwig Accounting. All right, very good. Thank you for that idea. That was awesome. Let's get this going.
Yeah, we need to get it done.
Yeah. Number 6, social issue standards flag policy. I think that when we
All that was resolved and voted on and approved last week,
Yeah.
our last meeting.
Yeah, scratch that. The number 7, I think, number C, Pottersfield was done. The Lester and Coiner requests, are they still outstanding?
They're still outstanding, and we're going to have to get some additional information and probably need to put that on under old business for November.
Okay.
The Pottersfield request has been fulfilled, and if anyone would like to, it's out in the cemetery, drive by Pottersfield. We had an individual in town that donated a beautiful crystal in honor of those that are less fortunate. And we have a bench there also. And we will be having the bench inscribed in loving memory of, and that hopefully that inscription will take place within the next month.
Yeah. Pottersfield, LB, would you like to give a little bit of history of it down in the trees?
Well, it's an area where we make available for the folks that have difficulties financially with burying their loved ones.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's the definition, and that's the history of it. It's been taking place for years, and this individual in the community wanted to give a little significance and recognition to those that are there.
Yeah. And for those that would like to come out and see it, of course, we have a map available in the kiosk. Hey, you know what? I just got a notification here that my grandson is watching. Hi, Zane, my grandson, 3 years old, down in Texas. Hey, buddy. Hi, Zane. Okay. Well, isn't that sweet? Okay.
We know how you Texas people are.
Yeah, that's right. Proud of it. So anyway, Potter's Field, it's worth taking a look at because that beautification is nice. Doug has a nice picture, a couple of pictures we're going to end up posting. That nice crystal is down there. We put the bench in there, and of course the signage that was already there and the way that that's mounted, it's very attractive. Okay. Block and plot enhancements. We've done that one, right? Number 8.
Yeah, LB covered that during the
Yeah, that's
briefing.
covered.
Yep.
Yep. And then commissioner roles and positions is something that we're really putting our thinking hats on. We have notebooks that delineate everything that we do, roles and responsibilities and things, but we've never really come together and just see how the thing actually flows and how we work together, I think. And LB, you want to comment on that?
Well, the idea being that we want to start the next year, we want to do things the best and most efficient way we can for the cemetery and for the community. And so by identifying and bringing these issues up about the role of the secretary, the role of the treasurer, the role of the chairman, the superintendent, the project manager, et cetera, and have people in advance making considerations as to what role they would feel most comfortable filling. Yeah. And then, identifying with it and
Yeah,
getting a head start on next year.
yeah, right on.
Can
Did you
we-
want to add something?
Yeah, can we cover that at our workshop and kind of outline, and since the budget workshop's going into next year, we could maybe list those roles.
Well, yeah, what
At
we
the
can
same-
do, what will they'll allow us to do under the title of this budget workshop is list those with respect to exactly what you're
Right.
talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
And then-
how these little deadlines will work between us, what we should know and
As part of
understand
the
about
business
the
level of
reports.
executing the budget and the
Good.
I think we
cemeteries
need to, I would suggest that we put it on old business for November so that we can, once again, maybe actually get into the definitions of them, and not that we're going to vote for officers in November or December.
Right.
But that gives no heads up.
Yeah. And Doug, in the meeting minutes, if you want to expound on that a little bit, so there's clarity. We're down 2 commissioners. We want to just stress that. That's very important. Not that we're voting on it. There's nothing to vote on tonight. Thank you very much. That's good. We want to just integrate this. Yep. Good call. And then number 10, are we ready to move on here, LB? Yeah, number 10, the cemetery narrative.
For 2025.
Right here, number 10. I think we kind of chaired that last month.
Again, it's one of those items that it's an ongoing thing. We need to come together and start and list the various things that have taken place this year.
Okay, let's think about this. What if we did a workshop, everything on a week from Tuesday? Let's do a 10 a.m. budget. If we have the time, and a 1:30 to where then we can cut the accountants loose and come back together and try to knock out the numbers 9 and 10 right here.
Well, that'll be like 3 workshops then.
Well, no, just 2.
Well,
The cemetery narrative, doesn't that flow with the roles and responsibilities? Okay. All right.
no, I wouldn't think it would have anything to do with
Yeah, okay.
it.
We can go to lunch together, get back, keep working.
Roles and positions have nothing to do with what's taken place during the 2025 year as far as improvements and policy changes and additions and things like that.
Okay.
It's got nothing to do with it.
Okay, so the cemetery narrative, the information we'll use on that, then we will update some of that marketing materials and things that we had on the improvements from 2023, 24, add 25 into it and do forward looking. Okay, good deal. I got that. That may be something, well, yeah.
We can do that at a regular meeting, though, can't we?
I think so. Yeah, I think we can.
Everyone thinks about what's transpired this year, just
Yeah.
at a regular meeting. Let's just start listing them and come up with our narrative.
Yeah, what I'll do is give me an action item on this. I will send out that PowerPoint presentation that I had put together and used at the Rotary. And then it was used earlier this year. When was that, LB? I gave it, was it at the church?
It's also published on our website.
We do, okay. Yeah, it is.
Yes, sir.
It'll be outdated. Thank you, Doug. We've got an outdated version on the website, and you can download it. I forgot I put it up there. Yeah, I did. So we got to update that. Good. Let's nail that one. Yeah. So I'll send that out, and I'll ask for feedback. As a matter of fact, I'll ask for feedback, and I will give everyone a look at the new one prior to next month's meeting. How about that?
Sounds
People
good.
come up with ideas. Okay, all right, good enough. Let's move along. Hey, we're almost through here. In new business, okay, we added the 2026, the decoration Decoration Day, LB, you want to
Okay.
expound on that?
So this will be the third year that we've had a Decoration Day. And in the past, we've had a variety of activities. VFW, local American Legion, has come by and with a color guard, and also Horns of Northwest Arkansas has performed. So you may know his last name, but I think his first name was Mike. I'm not sure. The head of the American Legion contacted me about a month ago, and they're thinking about doing some of the ceremonial things that they do at their lodge at the cemetery. And he's going to be getting with us maybe before the end of the year or early next year. Mm-hmm. And so he wants us to consider the idea of having those activities that the American Legion does, along with what they've done in the past at the cemetery.
I thought
that would be great. Mm-hmm. And so that's, we're just going to have to kind of clarify what we want to provide and what they're going to provide, and I think it'll be great.
Yeah, me too. That's great.
And so that's just an ongoing process of.
Next month we'll bump this thing up and go for it. Any loose ends? Anything? We haven't really any other announcements. I would just say it's not too late to get your tickets to Voices. You want to do that through the Historic Museum. Give them a call. They'll fix you up. How many, LB, you told me, how many did they have this past week?
I just heard Thursday evening. I don't know what they did Friday and Saturday, but I think they had almost 400 people there on Thursday. And the folks, they do such a great job out there, and it's really worth your time to go out and experience the Voices.
Absolutely. If you don't know what Voices is, we just ask you to go to the museum website. You'll take a look at it, and very briefly, they've got stops. They have people that are period dressed that give a little discussion as if they're coming from that grave. And it's very unique, and it is incredible. So as LB said, there's already been hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people, and it's this coming week. Is it
Thursday and Friday?
Thursday and Friday, yeah, and that's it. Thursday and Friday.
The only thing I'd like you to do is put out and announce the cemetery is open dusk to dawn, and that changes. So, I just...
Right now it's open 7 to 7. And
Right.
that will be, the times will be changing in November, the...
Savings time flips.
Whenever that changes,
Right.
it'll be...
So, just so people know, it's open later with Voices right now, but only for Voices.
Got it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
and then we'll change the time again at savings time.
Right.
Fall
yeah.
back. We'll
Yeah.
fall back also.
Yeah. Fall back on the time. It's open late due to Voices, and that's Thursday and Friday. Otherwise, it's 7 a.m., 7 p.m. right now, and that's dawn to dusk. Those are our hours. Okay. I think we're okay on the meeting summary. We don't have a lot of issues, things we voted on or anything. Thank you, Doug. Our agenda setting will be prior to November the 16th. Items have to be submitted by Wednesday, November the 12th for us. And I think we're through here, and I will, if there's not anything else, I'll accept a motion to adjourn this meeting.
I motion we adjourn the meeting. How's it?
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Thank you all for coming. Good night.